Recent Paris attacks have made many Americans feel even more afraid to travel, especially to Europe. 31 state governors are threatening to close their borders to Syrian refugees. Texas is on this growing list.
It doesn't make sense simply because it doesn't really go with like the American, values and morals type thing. Like we're the melting pot.
I think it's completely wrong and lacking of compassion because, we're praying for Paris and we're praying for other countries that go through terrorist attacks all the time. Well, Syria is dealing with this for a multitude of years.
I think terrorism is just as much domestic as it is global. I think it's really sad that we're denying good people just for fear of, one person.
As of now, it seems that UNT students are just as conflicted as the rest of the nation. In the next few weeks, we will continue to see this play out. I'm Alcynna Lloyd, NT Daily TV.
So my family came from Vietnam in 1997, and my father was already here, and my mom, my brother, and I came over afterwards when he had got enough money to bring us here. I really do want to do well, just make up for all those sleepless nights that she had.
The University of North Texas has a diverse student body. Until naturalization and immigration laws change, these students will continue to chase the American dream. Alcynna Lloyd, NT Daily. What if you're a student at a university and the unthinkable happens? You've been violated in the most personal way. What do you do, where do you go, and who do you talk to? These are a few questions anyone would ask if they become victims of sexual assault. Sexual assaults can happen to anyone, and many universities, including the University of North Texas, have guidelines to help students during these traumatic situations.
In my case, I usually start with the student and just kind of let them know what their options are. I'm just talking about, depending on when it happened, it might have happened in the past. I work with students who maybe an assault happened previously before they got to UNT, and now that they're on campus, they want to talk about counseling resources. If it happened more recently, we'll talk about follow-up medical treatment that might be needed, checking in on their safety. Are they feeling safe in their classes right now? Are they feeling safe in their residence halls? Getting them connected to our legal services or counselors or just other resources that are there.
More recently, assault victims are speaking out. More and more victims are talking about their assaults. Many believe giving voice to the crime is an important step to bringing awareness to its frequency.
Always talk about it. And the thing that's so difficult about that is that 95% of the world will try and shut you up. And that is one of the reasons why rape culture exists, is because it is allowed to exist and the victims are told to shut up.
Today we'll be taking an in-depth look into 3 types of bullying: cyberstalking and judgments on sexual orientation and body image.
And you'll also meet the secret life of someone who lived as a UNT student by day and homeless by night. All that and more next.
Hello and welcome to another edition of NT Daily TV. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Alcynna Lloyd. On Tuesday, the UNT women's basketball team defeated their rivals, the SMU Mustangs. The Mean Green excelled on defense by forcing 16 turnovers and scoring 15 points off those turnovers against strong SMU team. The Mean Green won 60-57, which snapped a 3-game losing streak. The Dallas Stars have the best record in National Hockey League. NT Daily's TV, Wiley Singleton, met up with lifelong Star fans Cameron Watson to find out why hockey is so special to him.
It's the perfect combination of sports together in my mind. It's got the finesse and almost beauty of soccer,